Okay, Brian's gonna bring us through how to load the tools and ready the machine for cutting a job.
All right, so we need 2 tools, 1 millimeter, 15 degrees. Best thing to do is always try to stay above the game, ahead of the game, and have some pre-grinded tools. Here we have a 1 millimeter, 15 degree tool. Loosen the collet. General rule of thumb for the length of the tool is about the width of your finger. So I place my finger here, I can see it's about the width of my finger. And now we are going to tighten the tool. So you just hand tighten the tool. All right, so that's Uno number 1. Now we need a finishing tool. Same thing, 1 millimeter, 15 degrees. We have some pre-grinded tools here. Again, tighten the tool. Now we have tool number 3 for rough, tool number 4 for finishing. At this point, I'm going to walk over to the machine and I'm going to open the tool changer. So the tool changer is here. I'm going to click. And now we can look over at the front of the machine and the tool changer is open. So I'm going to place the rough tool in pocket number 3. Before I do that on every job, I make sure that the tool collets, tool holders are clean. I can see a little chip in there. Just kind of clean that out. Very important also is to make sure that this area of the tool, which inserts into the spindle, is also clean of debris and any oils. We'll make sure we keep them clean. Tool number 3, and then we're going to place tool number 4 in the pocket. All right, that looks good. Then over here you're going to see the probe, and I just make sure it's clean. Now we want to teach the tool length. So the first thing we're going to do is click measure, and then we're going to double click the tool number. It must be highlighted orange. When you see a green, that means that there is a tool in the machine, and these other ones you can see are not highlighted, they're no color, so we don't have any tools in that area. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit start. So now at this point what it's doing is dropping off tool number 1, which was in the spindle, and now it is going to pick up tool number 3 and touch off on the probe. Now it's dropping off tool number 3 and it's going to pick up tool number 4. Okay, so we're ready to mill a steel counterplate. Again, I know I've touched off my tools. I have my material thickness correct. I've exceeded 0.8 bars. Everything has been set up in impact and Mgrav for our tooling information. So now I can click form. We can see 11254 matches our paperwork. Now we can press start. First thing is going to select tool number 1 to mill the text. It will mill text first, then rough the channels, and then finish the channels. Now, once it starts milling this first channel, we're going to relieve the machine to check our channel width and our channel depth. So now we are going to press the relieve button. And once this channel is milled, the machine will relieve itself. So now at this point, we are going to check our depth and we are going to check the width of our channel. To make sure it's clean. Very important, you make sure that your dial indicator is zeroed out. Make sure the channel is clean. So now it looks like we're at about 0.485. So we need to be a little different, a little deeper. So in order to do that, I will come over and hit reset, and I will go to manual, and I will change my material thickness to 1.0, so that we go 0.03 deeper. It should put us around 0.52. Your tolerance is plus or minus 0.05. So now I will check my channel width. So now the spec on the channel is 1.52. I am seeing a reading of 1.5. So we are within spec. Since I went 0.03 deeper, when I rerun this channel, the channel will be wider and deeper. So now what we do, we come back over to the machine control panel. I'm going to switch back over to Mgrav. And I'm going to go to path generation, operations list, and I'm going to delete K29 because the text has been milled. Now I will go to OK. If you needed to make an adjustment on the tool, you could go here to edit, go to your tip diameter, and if you wanted to change it and make the tool, the channel wider, you make the number smaller. If you want to make the channel smaller, you make the number larger. So it's the opposite effect. So if I wanted to make the channel bigger by 0.05, I would enter 0.95. But since I lowered the machine material thickness, I am going to leave it at 1 millimeter. So I click OK, save workpiece. Here I click OK. Now I go back to the calculator. I recalculate, I go down. I do not want to save these changes because I want to keep the main file program. I say no. And I resend the information to the controller. I right click, press the roller. I click form. I come over and I click restart because I want this deactivated, and now I hit start. Press relieve because I want to check my channel depth and width again since I made an adjustment. Also, always make sure that your depth needle is screwed in all the way nice and tight. I'm going to clean the plate. Always make sure that you are on 0 if you are not. Just rotate back and forth until you're on 0, and we can check the channel depth. We are looking for a depth of 0.51. As you see, we're right at 0.51. Again, I'm just going to check the channel width. We're looking for 1.52 plus or minus 0.05. I always run it at spec or above. This is perfect, 1.52, that's what we're looking for. Now I come over to the control panel. I press start, and now we're rolling.